Hello, Raider Nation. Salute to everybody in the chat or whoever's coming to the chat. Seems like we're having some technical difficulties today. I don't know if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up or something. But Jason's this is covering one show now because Jason is attending to his little one, and it seems like Chuy's having some technical difficulties with getting on the show itself. Hey, what's going on? Al's Ghost. I don't know what's going on. You can hear me? Okay, good. Because like I said, they supposed to be a cover 3 show, but we don't have everybody here because they having problems. Well, not Jason. He's having taking the little one. But anywho, it might be just a quick show. Let's see, Sacktown's been. What's up, Sack? I don't know. Well, I really don't want to beat the dead horse. No, another loss as usual. The game was, I don't know if we had a chance to win because we couldn't do anything. We know the problem was. We all see it. Offensive line can't block. Geno can't get the ball out of his hands fast enough. No running game. The defense did the best they could. Not that much pressure on Sherbert there. But what did you notice? What did you notice out there? It's the same old thing. Nothing changed. Although Greg Olson was offensive coordinator, and they did have 2 good drives, and they actually scored in the red zone, which I'm like, wow, we scored in the red zone. It was something that we rarely do. Brock Bowers had a spectacular game. That last touchdown catch was simply like highlight reel, one of those da-da-da ESPN reels. I thought he threw the ball and hit the ground, but look, when they showed a replay, he actually held the ball to the ground and called a touchdown. That was the only player I saw really, to me, besides Chen on defense, doing anything. It's supposed to be 11 on 11, not 1 on 10, 1 on 11. So what's your thoughts on the game? I wanted the Raiders to win like always, but I just had a feeling I just knew we were going to lose because we're not ready yet. We don't have offensive line. We don't have a really good quarterback. Right now, Geno was supposed to be like the mid quarterback, in between 15 and 32 or 1 and 15. But to me, he's like a 29, 30, 31, 33 because you can blame offensive line, yes, sure, but he still holds the ball too long. And he still stares down receivers. That's why I have so many picks. What, you got 15 now? 14 or 15? I think it's 14. It might be 15. It could be 20. You never know. Probably will be by the time this week can come up. So, like I said, I don't want to beat the dead horse and talk about how we lost, when we lost. I just want to talk about some of the good things, which was Brock Bowers and Chen. Did take Herb out the game for a little while, but didn't really affect anything because they still won. Chen had some good hits and good tackle. That first tackle he did was a classic tackle. Why can't the rest of the team do the same thing? I've seen so many missed tackles out there. They run right by the guy to try to arm tackle. I don't know if my show is streaming. Oh, yeah, it's streaming. Seems like it's not. I don't know what's going on today. Today is kind of weird. I don't know what's happening, but anywho, I'm here. Sorry about the delay. Like I said, Chuy is having issues with getting on the line, getting on, and then Jason is attending to the little one. Right, the ball might be glued to Geno's hand. It seems that way. It seems like he can't throw the ball. He can't get out of his hands. Then he's looking at one-way stern receiver now. Well, yeah, the DB's going to see that and go right to the receiver. They had a couple of good plays. Besh got in the game, had a good play, but then after that, he disappeared. He had a good pass, reception, and run, but then he disappeared. Thornton was never in the game. I don't remember seeing him. He might have been there, but I don't remember seeing him. That's how much impact he made. None at all. Mayer, he was hurt. He was out for the game. So, Ian Thomas and running. And running, he looked good in the preseason, but he don't look like the same guy that's here now. I don't know. We took a step back. I don't know what happened. Ian Thomas didn't show up. So really nobody really showed up besides Brock Bowers. Maybe that Besh and that one catch. Even Tucker really didn't show up that well. I'm looking for him. He wasn't even there. Okay, well, Tucker's out there throwing the ball. No. I don't remember catching the catch. Hey, salute, John. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Like I said, thanks for coming to the Cover One show today. And I'm on by myself for now. I don't know if Jason's going to step in now, so it might be a short show because I already beat Dead Horse Monday, and I don't hear these guys talk about it. I said what I have to say. Then that's it. Another question. Would you start Shador over Regina? Will I start him? It doesn't make no difference who you start because they don't get in protection. But at least Shador couldn't run out the pocket. I know what you meant. You said Regina. I know Gino. I know you meant. What's our strategy going forward? Well, you can look at this. You can look at the point that we're not number 4 pick. Number 4, I think 4 or 3. I know I didn't check the updates today. I was going to do other things. So we either got the 4th or 3rd pick. So the upside is that we have a top 5 pick. So, but then moving forward, nothing. Really nothing. You maybe change the offensive line a little bit. Hey, hi, you here. Thanks for being here. Change the offensive line because one good thing I saw yesterday was good was Caleb Rogers out there. At least he was out there in a real game situation to show what he's made of. And I think Sanji did a film breakdown on him. He had 17 reps, I think, 17, 18 reps, and maybe lost 1 at the most 2 reps. But he looked pretty decent out there for a rookie in his first time playing in a real NFL game, not preseason. So maybe moving forward, they can institute him back in the lineup. Take Kappa. I don't know. Kappa was a center. He got pushed back just as much as anybody else did. So I don't know what they're gonna do to the line. I don't know. I think it's the coaching that's doing it. What's my opinion? Simple Stanks asked me, "Yo, in your opinion, when was the best Raiders team of all time?" Jesus. I'm gonna say the 83-84 season for Raiders because they were pretty dominant. Although we didn't win as many games, but when it was time to win a game, they won a game. You know what I mean? This is a must win for us, and they did a must win. They won, and then when the playoffs started, they stepped up and was dominant. So, thanks. Like the stream, I appreciate that. Do we let Spytek pick his coach, or do you think Mark screws up again? That is a good damn question, John. Because Spytek didn't pick Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll was already here, and Spytek came in after the fact. I don't know what they're going to do with Pete Carroll. I don't know they're going to fire him because there are rumors around that, they're going to fire him. Then he said that he's going to stay. I don't know if they're going to ask Pete Carroll to step down, retire. We don't know what's going to happen in the season, but they're not going to fire him now. They're going to wait till the end of the season before they do anything. Why do it now? Might as well wait. But they should do it. If they're going to make him step down, they should do it right after the last game of the season so they can get to work on building a team, getting the right coach, getting the right philosophy, getting the right strategy, getting everything right from day one with Spytek and all the guys they bring. Because if they let Pete Carroll go at the end of the season, guess who else is going? His sons. And Geno Smith, for that matter. because Pete Carroll's the only reason why Geno Smith is here, and that's why he's staying. That's why he's still a starter. So you know, Pete Carroll going to be a lot of changes if he goes. I don't know how much Mark Davis likes Pete Carroll. I don't know. They did. You can still. No, I don't know. I don't know exactly how that's working right now. But Mark Davis should got retired because each season we lose games. Win 6 games, then 4 games, and 2 games. So what's next year? We're gonna win 0 games? I don't think Red Nation can take that anymore. I don't think Mark Davis is gonna take it. So uh, you know, we'll see at the end of the season because there's 5 games left, and we're not winning none of those 5 games. It ain't no sense in trying to win again. We can play. They might just put the rookies in, the guys that didn't get a chance to play, and just put them in there because we're not going to win any game, especially the last game against Kansas City because they're fighting to get in the playoffs. Right now they're outside looking in. I think they're 8th or 9th. They're outside looking in. So the last game, they're going to put all the players out there. My favorite player was Rob Martin, number 53. I also not wear his jersey, but thanks. Thanks. Who's your favorite player? Now, thanks. Well, of course he's happy to be in Vegas. Got some beautiful girls around him, making money. He got his winning basketball team. That's the only thing that's winning for him is his basketball team, his WNBA. But yeah, no, he's making money, which is a good thing for him, but not for us. We don't care about the money because it don't come out of our pocket. But what comes out of our pockets is tickets, parking, food, and all that stuff when we go to that stadium. Nice stadium, by the way. I've been there for the first time. It's nice. But I'm not paying on that money to see a team lose. I'm going to stay home and watch them lose. You know what I mean? Well, nice stadium. Beautiful stadium. One of the best in the league. But it doesn't help me to go pay all that money to see a team lose. I guess I can stay home and do that. And the comfort of my home where there's no line to the bathroom. And I can get my food out the refrigerator right there. Or when my kids bring it, they bring me a hot dog. Never seen an owner having lost. Yeah, because you know why? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say what my opinion only. I'm not saying it's true. Because the stadium's always full. Not with our fans, but with fans of the team. So that means he's not losing money because I remember it was Jacksonville Jaguars when it was really bad. You look at their stadium, it was half empty or more. Half empty or more. Because nobody came to games. And plus Jacksonville's not really a tourist destination. I've never been to Jacksonville, Florida, but it's not like Vegas or New York or LA or any place like that where people can come out of town and visit has something to do. I've been to Jacksonville. I'm not putting Jacksonville down for those who live out there who know people in Jacksonville. I'm not putting it down. Never been there before. I've been in Miami, and anyway, that's another story. But those things that it's a tour, it's a tourist area. Come around, catch around the world. I was there last weekend, man. I see so many people from other countries coming here. So he's happy that okay, my Bears are bad, but I'm still making money because we got other folks from other teams coming here and spending their money. So if you're an owner, yeah, cool. My stadium's never empty, but it's empty when it comes to Raider fans. All right. So moving forward, like I said, I don't want to really talk about this loss too much anyway. Is I beat a dish yesterday. Did you guys like that picture? See, that's what happened to us. That's what happened to us. We got electrocuted by the bolts or chargers, or whatever they want to call these guys. Yeah. So tell me like that picture now. I just created. Nice. Anyway. Moving forward. Mine's just wait. Now, as a fans, now we have. Let me check, make sure I'm right, because I want to make sure I'm not saying anything wrong. And the guy said, "Chris, you lied." No, I didn't lie. I just didn't know. Hold on, man. Let's see. Give me a second, guys. Let's see. Let's see. 2025 draft order as it stands now. Well, that's NBA. I want NBA. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, that's Of course, it's not right. That's last year's draft. We already know who you got last year. But anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? A quarterback in the first draft or what? I don't. I don't want to see that. Unless it's one of those guys that. Let's see. Here we go. Got it. So right now we're picking at number 4 still. So it's Titans first, then New York, and then New Orleans, then us. And one team in front of us needs a quarterback, not be New Orleans. I don't think they're gonna go. They're gonna ride Willer, Bidler. Yeah, O line, definitely O line, and they got a lot of O line men coming out, and plus they got a lot of O line men in the free agency market, so they can easily get both. I agree. Because I heard people talking about Mendoza. Let's get Mendoza. Hey, well, you want to do good in this organization with this line. No, you don't get that boy killed. Ain't gonna mess up his confidence level. I mean, he's good in college, but you don't see quarterbacks in college do well. Then they come in the NFL and like, ooh. Mr. Pena, what's up? Welcome to the show, brother. All right. Make sure I know you guys. Most of you guys, 99% of you guys are already subscribed and hit the notification. Make sure you hit the likes on your way out the door. Help my algorithm so I can get up. Get the algorithm right. Just hit the likes and tell your friends that subscribe and help us out. Like I said, to Jason is streaming to his channel. Chuy's not on yet. He's having a problem with his phone. So Sacktown said, not a quarterback or I receive a cornerback. Would you take a wide receiver at number 6 or 4? I mean, we're at 4. I wouldn't take wide receiver at 4. No, maybe second round, third round. We did that already. We took Best in the second round and third and fourth. I don't think wide receiver is a problem, but we do need to get some wide receivers in. But main thing we got to do is fix that trenches. I say this. This is my opinion only. If we're at number 4, there are going to be some teams who might want that 4 because they want this certain player that might not be there when they pick. I say trade back. Depending on where they at, take their thing. And then to get another second round, then try to trade back in the first round, then may get a quarterback. But I'll get some more picks. We already got 11. We will be shocked just imagine. Oh, but God. You can imagine having Micah Parsons. I don't know why they go out there. I would wait for him like in a heartbeat. Yeah, exactly, Sacktown. I would trade back for a few more picks. And, coming. All right, Sacktown. Hold up, man. Give me a second. Gotta ask you something. I would try to get some more picks. They should have last year. I mean, they did trade a little bit, but they didn't really trade like I really wanted them to trade, They could have got some more picks. Hold on a minute. There we go. All right. Sacktown, check your IG. Maybe let Pete Carroll build a defense and fire up. Wait a minute. Let me read that correctly. Maybe let Pete Carroll build a defense up and then fire him next year. Well, yeah, good, but what sense does that make? It's still gonna be the same team. I don't know what they're gonna do with Pete Carroll. I don't know. But I do know this: they got a lot of changes to make because his son got to go, or whoever's doing the offensive line, Brandon Carroll is, because you got rid of one cancer in the room, which was Chip Kelly. Now you are, still using the same blocking schemes. I think Cameron's a spy tip pick and pieces bumping heads, and he should be on a roster instead of practice squad. I think so too. I think that was a spy tech as well as Brady pick. But Pete Carroll got his boy, and he's not going to let anybody step over his boy. You got Gino. Like I said, long as Pete Carroll's there, Gino's going to be the starting quarterback, no matter what. No matter what. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if we can draft or develop anything else. We could have the right coaching staff in there. We even the right coaching staff because Chip Kelly wasn't thinking about developing anybody. It was his ego. Pete Carroll's he's not a quarterback. He's not an offensive guy to develop offensive players. He's a defensive now guy. He can develop them. And I still don't see him developing anybody. Yeah, but man, what's up, Sacktown? Welcome to the stage, Sacktown. This is a cover one show, and I can't cover it myself. I need some backup.
I'll take NorCal for you.
I'm fine with that. Hey, got
Until
Wednesday.
Chewy, unless Chewy, well, Chewy, oh, that's right. It's Jason that can't make it. He's NorCal, so I'll take
Yeah,
his spot.
Well, he might make it. He's take care of the little one.
Well,
But
if he does,
anyway,
I'll cut out.
this is our Roman Mike Sacktown always fills in for us, man. It's always good to have him because he has good points. So and it can be a cover 3 show without at least one more person here, but it's cover 2. So now, all right, question for both. What's your question now?
Mine?
Oh no, I'm with simple things. Okay, question for you both. Go ahead and ask. So Nevar Zim said, I honestly blame my dad for bringing me into the world of Raider fan. We ain't even from the West Coast. Come on, man. I get you, but come on now.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
did that to my daughter too. My daughter's doing it to my granddaughter. So that's the way it goes when you're a Raider fan.
Well,
Doesn't matter where doesn't matter where you live.
my family all Rams fan. I hate the Rams because of that. I'm like, you choose for a team that always lose, never get to the playoffs.
No, because we're
What's the
push
best player
buttons.
on the offense and defensive team? Well, the best player on the offense is Brock Bowers. That's hands down. On the defense, you can go either Chin, for me, this is my opinion, Chin or Devin White.
Ooh, you
You can
didn't
say
go with
that.
you didn't go with the obvious, huh?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Obvious. Who else on offense that's that did anything yesterday?
Oh, it's
I mean,
not. Yeah, I would go. Besides Max, I would definitely say, ooh, that's two good ones though. Jeremy Chin and Devin White. Uh, I'd go Devin White just because I like linebackers
yeah.
the best.
Well, I'm gonna say Crosby because he had one good game and then he's just consistent.
Yeah,
Sometimes he does things like overrun the players or overrun their quarterback. It does a lot of different things like because you'll think, how much you can pay. He should have at least 15 sacks by now or close to it. He only
yeah,
has 7 or 8. I mean, he should have had that halfway through the season, at least by minimum.
yeah.
So,
And
uh,
the thing about Devin and Chin is isn't Devin number one for Raiders in total tackles and Chin's number two right now in total tackles for
yeah,
the Raiders?
yep, 1 and 2. So they're
And
doing their
and
job out there. I haven't
and they're
seen Paulo. Paulo totally disappeared from the scene. He's out there, but I haven't seen anything from him.
no shit. I was gonna sit, look for him on a milk carton or something. I don't know what the hell happened to him. What I
Yeah,
didn't see him in the last game. He did miss another tackle
yeah,
in
he
the
did.
last game. Yeah, I liked him too, man. I was really hoping big things for him. I don't know what happened.
That's a good question. You think Patrick Graham will be here next year? Um,
Yeah,
I I don't know what they're gonna do with this whole coaching staff. Patrick Graham been there for what 4 or 5 years now, 4 going on 5th year.
I think it's his fourth year right now.
Yeah, this was his 4th year now. So next should be his 5th. I don't know if he stays. Pete Carroll convinced him to stay by hey stay, and they gave him a raise and blah blah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's going to depend on too if Pete Carroll's still here. Because if they bring in a new coach, we might be seeing a total turnaround.
True, because looking to me as Pete Carroll is still kind of control the defense and tell Patrick Graham what to run on defense because Pete Carroll's that cover 3 guy. Patrick Graham he mixes it up a little bit and it's always
Right,
been cover
right.
3. So if Pete Carroll leaves, he probably will stay. But if Pete Carroll's still here next year, he probably leave. Because I think Patrick Graham want to run his style of defense. which was
Yeah, he likes to run more aggressive
yeah,
defense.
yeah, which was good last year. Was decent last year. Wasn't good.
Yeah,
It was decent. It was decent last year.
yeah,
This year, the defense kind of fell off. Everything fell off. But
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
If Pete Carroll stays, I think Patrick Anderson decides he's going to side the yeah, I'm gone.
yeah.
I would if that was me because you want me defensive coordinator, let me run my defense. Why you tell me what to run? Although Pete Carroll's a defensive coordinator, a defensive head coach, but still, you let the defensive coordinator do his job.
It's just kind of hard to know right now because we don't really know if Pete Carroll's going to be back next year. If they're going to say, "Hey, man, resign," or "We're firing you," or if he just decides to resign because it's not going his way, I don't know, man. But there's a
Oh,
lot of rumors going on around it right now. All this shit between him and Chip Kelly coming out right now too. It's not looking really
or,
nice.
or they might force him out. They say, you know what,
Exactly.
retire and we'll get
Exactly.
the rest of your money we owe you. Bye.
Right.
Just
Right. Take
retire. They,
bow out gracefully,
yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, don't get humiliated by getting fired. Just go in this league, walk away, say goodbye to the gang, go spend time with your grandchildren or whatever you have,
No
and
shit, man.
enjoy the rest of your life. You're gonna get the money, but
No
enjoy the rest of your
shit.
life. Yeah, I like that
No.
picture, Mike.
I think it's fire. I was trying to figure out totally what it is. I gotta zoom in here a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, it's Woodson.
Well, it's 24. Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna call
that,
it Woodson. That's the first name I think of, but when I
yeah.
see 24,
You,
but
can-
that's
you
pretty
say
bad with the lightning and the oh, I love it, man.
you say Woodson, Willie Brown. You said a few other guys, but yeah,
Oh,
Woodson.
Willie Brown would be a good one too. Yeah, no
Everybody,
doubt.
everybody knows Woodson or Jonathan Abrams. That'd be nice. So Jonathan can shotgun the field. Yeah.
You and Jeff are really getting clever with your artwork and stuff now that you're putting in these things.
Oh yeah, it's just two StreamYard. They have a way you can do that. And I say, oh, I did one the other day on a Sunday morning show, so I did this one this today. But that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
No, it's badass, man.
Yeah. It's the chart is getting shot by the bullets. And yeah, that's what happened. Pretty much.
Uh-oh. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened the other day. We was getting electrocuted.
I didn't even put two and two together on that.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm like, yeah, that's nice. But anyway, so I forgot who asked the question, but they can ask it again. What do we do moving forward? What do you think we need to do move forward? In your opinion?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I shit. I I'm like teetering between just like fuck it, overhaul, start over, sooner the better, and say one more year, give this a chance. But I don't see anything changing next year. I really don't like what's going on with this whole Pete Carroll thing. It's not even just what's on the field; it's what's off the field too. So
Yeah.
I'm more in a, I hate to say it, but overhaul, rebuild. That means we're probably going to lose Patrick Graham whether he wants to stay or not. We're probably going to lose Robbie Leonard whether he wants to stay or not.
That's
But
one person we can't lose. Patrick
I know.
Leonard cannot leave. He's
Yeah,
defensive line coach. He
that,
cannot leave.
I was so happy when we got Pete because Robbie Leonard's going to be gone. Patrick
Yeah.
Graham's probably going to be gone, but no, they kept both of them, so I was happy about that. And I
So,
don't think Patrick Graham is doing bad. I think he's just under Pete Carroll's wing. If we could keep Patrick Graham and have a new coach that's offensive minded head coach that just stays out of the defense's business,
mm,
I think our defense can start looking like it was towards the end of beginning of last year before we lost everybody. You know,
question: can the Raiders beat the Broncos? Not in this condition, no.
no,
Not with that defense, no. You saw what happened last time. I don't think they can.
unless
Only way they can beat the Broncos put their third string in. And we still probably have a problem with that. Because Broncos are number two in the East, number one, number one, number two. So they got 5 games left. They win two. They win 3 of the last 5 games. They got nothing to worry about. They'll be the lowest three. So they can we can rest our players, and we play Broncos in a couple of weeks. So
I,
until that
I thought
happens,
I thought I thought the Broncos were this Sunday. It's not. Who's this Sunday then? I thought it was the Broncos.
I think it's the Philadelphia.
Mm,
Then we play
I'd,
Philly.
I'd have to get my schedule. I can get my schedule.
I think we play Philadelphia. I might be wrong.
I might be wrong too. Easily am.
Let's see here.
Let me try to grab the right one. 2025. Yeah, we
Okay.
got Denver on the 7th. Oh, that's Remembrance Day. Don't anybody forget. December
Oh, we do
7th.
got Denver. You're right. Then,
December 7th. That's the day Pearl Harbor got bombed. Everybody, put your
oh yeah.
flags out if you got one on December 7th.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is Denver. Dennis. So I got it backwards. Hey, Mr. Weber, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey
salute,
nephew.
Rooster. So,
Yes, Denver, Philadelphia, Houston, Giants, and Kansas City.
no chance
That's
of
what
beating
we
none
got.
of those teams. No chance.
Maybe the Giants.
Well, if that field goal kicker not kick the dirt, kick the ball instead of the dirt. You see that?
That was fucking something, man.
I thought
Oh,
they,
you know.
I thought they was doing a fake. I was like, they were pulling a fake, but it wasn't a fake. He
I
kicked the
didn't know
crap.
what the hell happened. I'm
I
like,
thought they did a
yeah, yeah, but then the poor holder was like, fuck,
what the?
just
Yeah, you had to
running
get,
for his life, man.
you had to
They
give him
should have
credit.
let him go. They should have let him go. He'd probably ran into the other end zone.
Yeah,
They got a touchdown.
he had to improvise like, oh shoot, what is this? He kicked the ground. Wow, I've seen some bad kicking before, but that's the first time I've seen that.
That's
Man,
that's some Garo Premium type shit there right there, man. Remember
oh,
that
oh yeah, I remember him.
when he threw the ball behind his back, behind his head on the fucked up play? That was funny.
He said that kick messed up my parlay. Blame the kicker. Anyway, nah, we ain't beat the Broncos. We're not gonna beat the Eagles haven't played that well, but we still not gonna beat them. Because the one thing we can't do, we cannot stop the running game. Do had 125 yards rushing yesterday. I know he had one big run, but still,
They
they
had
got
100. They had 190 some yards rushing yesterday.
they had a one guy 125. So yeah,
Oh yeah, one guy. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But
What do we have? What do we have? 35 total, or 45, something like that.
something like that, but it didn't even crack 100. Not even close to it.
They had more running yards than we had total yards,
He's pretty much.
but they
Uh,
did by
yeah,
40 yards.
yeah. But like I said, you talk about beating them, beating Philadelphia now. They got to thank Juan Barco. His defense is still good. Um, so that's a loss. This weekend is a loss, although it's in Raider State and yeah, in Allegiant Stadium. Doesn't matter. We're only on one game there. That was against the Titans. One game. So and then Denver going to try to play for that number one seed. So they're not going to keep that either
Yeah,
get it or play for it.
yeah,
So they're not going to lose. They're going to take a step back. Plus the divisional rivals.
yeah.
You know.
And then Philadelphia, they're fighting to get back into first place in the NFC because Chicago took over first place of the NFC this
Yep.
weekend.
They
With
sure
that other
did.
loss by the Eagles.
They sure did.
So.
Can someone let Gio know we blame him for that kick? Yeah, we could. It probably was his fault.
Well, why not? Just throw it on.
He probably flipped out the kicker and kind of threw him out the game. Yeah, we could. But anyway, I don't see moving forward. I just say just go ahead and let the young guys play, see what they got, see what they can do. We're not gonna win any more games. Give them some experience out there, get them developed, get ready for next year. Let the rookies play so they can go back home off season, go watch
Yeah.
some tape, and they can have some coaches, some real coaches tell them, like, yeah, what you need to do better is this and that. Because other than that, what's the point? Why you try to win the rest of these games? For pride? Yeah. I probably wanted to win a long time ago. If you only win two games in the whole season, I only gave you one. Excuse me. Well, you didn't win the first game. Good. Because Patriots, and now they the best, one of the best in the East. I mean, in the AFC. Oh, that's great. Better than one game. We got hiccups. But then he also won a game against the Titans, who were the worst team in the NFL.
Right.
So we beat the best and we beat the worst. So nothing in between.
We
Beat the
we,
best,
we
beat the
yeah.
worst.
We beat the best at their worst. Yeah.
Do you think the best college team in history will win against it? Probably so. I don't think it'd be in history. Probably this past year. Probably Ohio State probably can be, your team Notre Dame or other teams. Could probably beat the Raiders. Yeah, the way they play. I mean, they're kids compared to grown men, but still.
I know you're purely sarcastic, but it's getting to that point. But
Who
yeah,
me?
it's like, Yeah. Oh, you're not sarcastic.
No, I'm
I'm not.
serious.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
Yeah. They probably could. I say they probably could. They probably won't because the size and speed difference. But
Right. Right.
still, the way they play. Now, I wish I
That,
could take Madden and play NCAA on it and see who team will win, but they don't have that. That'd be nice if they did.
that'd be funny if they did. That'd be cool if they did that, man. These two together.
Glad to see Beg make some plays. Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
he only got the ball thrown a couple of times. He had that one big play, then he disappeared.
Yeah.
You know,
Even Brock Bowers, 4 targets, 4 receptions,
Mhm. Two
60 something
receptions,
yards, two
two
touchdowns.
touchdowns. That's it.
Yeah. And that
Because we
fucking
get
one touchdown was, like you said, da 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 da. I
that's
mean,
beautiful.
Jesus
Thing of beauty.
Christ. I thought the thing was on the ground when he gets up, start, and I saw the referee's hands go up like this. I'm like,
Yeah, me too.
no, no fucking way.
Yeah, I have to look at it again. Like, you seriously caught that? I thought Gio was through the. I said, well, Gio threw the ball away again, and then the referee
Well,
said touchdown. Like, huh?
well,
Oh man.
even the announcers were saying, I think Geno was throwing that away.
Yeah, it's
You know,
exactly what it looked like he was doing. Throwing it into the ground. But Gino, even that first touchdown, Bauer scored, he threw behind him a little bit, but Bauer was just good enough. He reached back and got it.
yeah,
So Gino is not accurate whatsoever.
I
Uh,
know that whole accuracy thing has turned out to be a bad joke.
yeah, Bauer's a beast. Yeah, he's not accurate at all. Overthrow the ball. That interception, he threw the ball so high, the other guy tipped it and tipped it up higher in the air. Dude,
Yeah, well,
if you're gonna throw a ball to the man on the sideline, throw the ball towards the sideline so only person getting him. If he don't get it, nobody does.
right,
No,
right.
he throws it high in the air so they can tip it. That's how he get his interceptions. A lot of them tip balls.
Except for the freak thing happens like that happened against Dante in that last game where he
Mm-hmm.
threw it on the sidelines. Dante was not out of bounds yet, but he tips it up. Then their guy tips it, and then the other guy catches it. That should have been on the side. That was a freak. That was a
Yeah,
freak
but the
thing.
where he placed the ball was too far inbounds. If Dante's
Right.
on the sideline, throw the ball towards the out of bounds so he can reach
Hmm.
outside like this. So, like I said,
Hmm.
if Dante didn't catch it, nobody else will.
Right.
So he put it where the guy can tip it. I can't believe they
That's
fired AP for this. Yeah, I can't either. But AP wasn't ready to be a head coach yet, but still, he played. He looked better. He looked better than this. We lost 5 games by 7 points or less. This year we
that's
lose games by way more than that.
it's kind of like saying that. It's kind of like saying well, we don't know. I mean, AP might have been doing better, man. It's kind of like well, the starters they're not ready yet, really. Like the guys who are players are ready, so we don't know. So same type of thing. That made no sense.
I don't get that. Not ready yet.
Yeah,
You had
I don't need that.
all
Pisses me off.
OTAs, all off season practice. What's it called? Preseason, and we're already in the 13th week of the season, and we mean they're not ready.
Yeah. Did you
Well,
happen to?
you're the coach. Get them ready.
Yeah. Did you happen to see that? I know you watched Sanjeev before. You know how good he is with the O lines and stuff like that.
Y'all watching today?
Did you watch him that time he broke down all 17 plays that Caleb Rogers
Yeah,
played?
yeah. I saw today. Yeah,
Caleb Rogers was looking. He wasn't looking great, but he was holding his own. There was no reason to take him out and throw Moffy in.
yeah. I think he lost. He lost. Sanjay saying he lost 1 rep, maybe 2. But
Yeah,
yeah,
out of
he had
17.
17
I
reps
mean,
and lost 2. I take that any
yeah,
day of the week.
God damn, yeah. Usually it's the other way around.
Right.
Two
Yeah.
reps,
17
two
reps,
reps,
we
and they
lose 15.
lose 17 times.
They lose 15 reps. Like, and they put Mafia in. I was like, well, why we take him out? Unless he got hurt or something we didn't know about. We didn't see it.
Well,
But
they brought him back. That's the thing. They played in the basically the first quarter. Then I think they played in some of the third, and then in very end of the fourth quarter, I think he played 17 plays anyway. Because it's not like we were running 9 play drives and shit, except for those two.
yeah, John, I remember he said that. GM needs more practice in live games is what stunned me when Pete said that. We need practice in live games. Practice is for practice. Live games is for
Right,
real
right,
football.
right.
Why is he practicing in live games? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. This whole Pete Carroll experiment I thought was going to be good for us. No,
Me
Pete Carroll like to
too.
win a lot of games and stuff. I saw him at USC. I saw him in Seattle. I said, "Ooh, this guy can turn a team around." But he's turning the team around to the other direction. He's going backwards. I, I like Pete Carroll. I respect him as a head coach, but for this team, no. They need to step down. They need to hire a young head coach, offensive minded coach.
So,
That's what they
okay,
need.
you know what? While we're on that session, I want to pose a question to you, Chris, if you don't
Mm-hmm.
mind.
No, go ahead.
Um, of the coaches that may be available for us, two-part question:
All
Who
right.
would you like to get, and do you think it's going to be easy for us to attract one of the top coaches? Because I have two coaches in mind. I won't say them yet. I want to hear yours first. And do you think we're going to be able to top draft a top rate or top somebody that's thought of as a top, as future prospects for the NFL as head coaches? So who would you like, and do you think they'd want to come to the Raiders? In other words, oh, dumb,
I can
say it
answer
that way.
one. I can answer one part of the question. The other part, I really haven't really looked at other coaches yet. Haven't thought of any. But the second part of your question, will one come here? Probably not.
Yeah,
Probably not. Because one thing about coaches is that they don't want to make their resume look bad. And the way
right.
we hire coaches, why are they going to take a chance on that? If they want
Yeah,
to get paid, they can come here like, I got 5 year contract. I'll probably get 5 and 3, but they're going to pay me for the rest of the five. So they want to do that, fine. But one thing about that is you, as a coach, you don't want a bad resume.
right. That's what I'm
Because
thinking.
for 3 years, you coach the Raiders, the head coach, for 3 years, and you only won 7 games. Yeah,
Yep.
that doesn't look good on your resume at all.
I just been hearing a lot of people throwing around Kubiak's name. I don't think his dad would let him come to the Raiders,
I don't think
but
he
I
will.
mean,
His dad
as
hates the
one,
Raiders.
uh, yeah, exactly. And then Joe Brady. I don't know much about either one of those, but I mean, if they're top rated guys, I feel like you do, Chris. That I don't think. I think we might have to get some dude. Maybe I don't want to get a guy out. I want him to have some kind of NFL experience.
Yeah, I don't want
You
a
know,
college head coach.
I don't want total call. What? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I don't want a college head coach to come here.
Right. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want that.
That already didn't work once with us, right? This year.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Yeah.
But then we had Chip Kelly was the college head coach because even some of the guys said his plays are college level plays. Like, well, you can't run
Hmm.
an NFL. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I would take I would take one. Those guys talking about Kubiak. I don't think so because his dad hates the Raiders.
Yeah.
Let's see. Honestly, would love to see Kenny Pickett get a few. Yeah, exactly. Put him
Why
out there.
not? Why not?
AOC,
Well,
bring him in there.
okay, he's got small hands. Okay, we know that. I
So
mean, he was number one round draft pick for a reason. So he's been to 14 since he was drafted number one. Or in the first round, I should say.
they might just clear the bench out. Bring up Cam Miller. I don't care. AOC, let him
Hey,
AOC.
yeah,
He's
why
healthy.
not?
Yeah,
Fuck,
he's in
why
there.
the fuck not, man? Or AOC, man. I mean, they're all talking about, well, you can't put AOC in there. He can't move around like Gino does. When
What
is the
doesn't matter?
last time Gino effing moved in the pocket?
Exactly. He moves backwards. He don't move forward or around.
Exactly. He doesn't move up in the pocket. He doesn't go anywhere. He's in the same. It's the same thing we had with Hayden. He's in the same spot every fucking time. We started off that it wasn't last game, it was game before. We started off, we actually had Gino rolling out to his right for a few plays, and we
Yeah.
moved the fucking ball right down the field. And then all of a sudden it stopped. It's
Huh?
like when we find something that works, we stop doing it.
We stopped doing it. We find a hot player catch these
Yeah.
balls. We stopped going to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
don't stop us from doing it. They don't go, okay, we're gonna no, we just stop doing
We
it.
just stopped doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. And this is the year we're supposed to have adults in the room.
Supposed to have, but I thought maybe they're too old adults. I heard Mike Thompson rumors, which I don't want. I don't think if he leaves Pittsburgh, I don't think he's going to retire or anything. He's not going to do anything else. I don't think he's not going to come to the Raiders. That's one guy. That's one guy who will not come to the Raiders. I could be wrong, but I
That would
doubt.
sure be nice. I'd take it in a heartbeat, though, man. I tell you that, man. I know you would too, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
he'll
agree. I
definitely.
agree. he's had that kind of a career, never missed the playoffs in his career. And you
Well,
think he's going to let
he
it
gonna
go
miss
end his career in Las Vegas?
he might miss it. He might miss it this year, but they tied,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it depends what happens toward down the stretch.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't see him coming here.
yeah. Why would you want to end your career, that kind of career here?
Exactly. Yeah, really successful career. Your resume look good. Your
Yeah.
everything. Your dossier looks excellent. Why would you sit there and put that little black ink mark on there? Like, oh, wow, you
Yeah.
went 1-16 with the Raiders, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's a smart guy. I think he's too smart for
he's a
somebody
Hall of Fame.
like.
He's a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, he exactly. Why tarnish that record, man? I mean,
Exactly.
he's
Yeah,
a
I would
smart
too.
he's a smart mother. He's a smart dude.
No, he not get his team to play. He know how to organize state because you don't hear
Yeah.
him talk much. He
Mm-mm.
says what to say, and that's it. He don't
Fuck.
stumble through his words when he talks. And
He,
if he says something that reporter asks him, he's like, you look at him like, huh, what?
my Mike Tomlin is one of those coaches that just look at you and you know exactly. Oh shit, I'm in trouble. I,
Exactly.
you don't need to raise his voice. You don't need to do nothing. Just give you that look, and you know, okay, I screwed up. Yeah, I know what I did. I got it, coach. You
It looks like Geno Smith doesn't take accountability when he's out there. He be looking like he hates the team. Yeah, I think the team might start to hate him now too. I don't know. I can say I'm not in there, so I don't know. He might have lost some respectability at this point in time.
it's
Because
my
go
bad,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
my bad. Oh, what? I thought was funny in this game, the San Diego game, is because okay, first there's that flip off thing video that came, our picture that came out, and then there was the all the video of him walking by all the fans with Cooper behind him, slapping Raiders, the fans' hands as he went by, or high fiving them, or whatever you want to call it. A couple other players, I think, were behind him. The new receiver, I don't know why I can never remember his name. But Gino just walks by them all, and then he tries to get congratulated after the touchdown by Camp, Caleb Rogers. He just kind of like disses them off. He dissed off Pete Carroll, but and it all came up. All these videos came up, and then this week I noticed at the San Diego game he was all dapping it up with the players after stuff. It was almost like I'm doing this because I have to. He's not a team player, man. I just don't think he's a team player.
Yeah, that don't seem like it to me. Because he, like you said, when he's in the press conference, he's like he's throwing people on the bus, not
Yeah.
directly, but you can hear you read between the
Oh
lines.
yeah.
Yeah, but you're like me, man. Y'all still call them San Diego Chargers.
I did it again, didn't I? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
you did. I still call them San Diego Chargers. I still,
Uh,
they here on a sublet.
man.
But Geno Smith not 100% promise him is a line, but it is a lot to blame. He's a lot to blame for because we got Geno Smith. He can run. He can get out the pocket. Yeah, he haven't got
Yeah.
out the pocket really, except for early in the year, like you said. But now
Right.
he just still like the ball. He just stands there, and then
Yeah.
he's and like I'm sitting there watching. Like throw the ball away. You see, you got pressure coming. Nobody's open. Throw the ball away. Don't take the 9-yard sack. Now you're second and 19 or third and 19 or 20
At
because
least
he
move
like.
out of the. At least move outside of the tackle box so you throw the goddamn ball out of bounds past the line of scrimmage.
Or throw to
So,
somebody's feet that's as a receiver. Do something.
yeah.
Just don't
Well,
stand there
he's very good at throwing the ball at receivers' feet anyway. So
or over the head too high.
yeah,
Yeah,
one or the other.
he like he's expecting to get hit and he curls up like, oh. Uh,
Oh man,
yeah. They're not
what a
gonna be on
mess.
too
It's a hot mess, but it's our hot mess.
they're not gonna be on too long, Mike. I just want to get the show going. I saw you in chat. Of course, you always are always on standby with us. If we need you, we'll bring you in.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do
No.
another show a little bit later.
What are you
Not
doing
for a
show at?
while though. Uh, Death Star Report live, Dustin.
What, 4 o'clock in the morning again?
Probably end up then, but it's 9:30 our time. Your my time.
Oh
nine
yeah.
thirty tonight.
Yeah, been on 45 minutes. We got like a few people still left in the room. So like I said, guys,
Blue's gonna Blue's
remember
gonna join us. Blue's gonna join us at 10:30. I
who?
think you know who Blue Richards,
Oh yeah, okay.
the girl. Yeah, she's gonna be. she's watching hockey. She's going to join us at 10:30 or so.
I said it sounds a younger version of Gino. Well, do we want a younger version of Gino? No. You know, I
Is
mean,
that for? Is that a vote for or against?
I know I'm trying to figure out. Sanders had a decent game. He wasn't like a big time guy when he played us, but it was a defense that did all the work. But I don't know. Whether I had Sanders in there than Gino, I probably would say yeah, because at least he didn't go to excuse say, well, he's still a rookie. So I said, well, that's his excuse. Good, we can use that. But Gino Smith been here, goddamn 12, 13 years. There's no excuse for him.
Yeah.
None. You know. But yeah, I'll put Sanders in. I would took Gino, get the hell out and get Sanders in there. If we would have drafted him, but we didn't. So the biggest thing, like I said, the biggest thing we need to move forward with is get an offensive line established. Get rid of Copper. Keep Meredith. Keep Meredith. Okay. He'd be a good backup, role backup, because he can play all three positions.
Yeah.
So just in case somebody go down, he can get filled in there. I'll keep him because he did better at left guard than he does at center.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or right guard.
Yeah, right or left guard. He can play either one or center. I'll keep him for a backup. Get rid of Parham, let him walk and get out of here. Glaze, I'll put Glaze at right guard.
There we go. There we go.
Left guard. I will start working on Grant to get him place. So Grant's supposed to be what's it called Miller's backup coming forward. Well, he is his backup.
Yeah.
Well, he would have been his backup, but they don't want to play him. He's not ready yet.
He's not ready.
I would draft another guard.
Don't want to hurt his feelings.
I would draft another guard, another tackle, and I would keep JBJ at guard because JBJ is a better guard to me than center. And then draft a true center from college that played all his career as a center. That dude from Miami, I like that guy. I forget his name. That guy, I watched the game when they played Florida. I'm not Miami. Is it Florida? No, he played for Florida. I watched them play Miami. That dude was just pushing people off the way. He wasn't getting pushed back. He was pushing back. And see, we don't have that. We always get pushed back. So draft somebody like that, a true center. Then work his way in there. Start him right away. Don't let him, well, he's not ready yet. We're going to be ready in 3 years. What the freak, man?
Third round pick. Yeah, I'll be ready in about 3 years. That's one for each round he got picked. That's how many years it's going to take.
Why you drafting players out of college that you're not going to play them? They could have went to another team and played.
Yeah.
Get rid of Parham. And then, get the O-line. Then I don't know what the deal with Dalton Wagner is. I haven't seen him out there yet. He's still on practice squad. I say, what is he on practice squad still? Why he's not out there? And then you show him tackles. Yeah, that Texas A&M line looks nice, but I don't know who's coming out of the line. I got to look at the draft. When it's time, probably like the last 2 games of the season, I'm going to start looking more at the draft. I'm watching the games anyway because I love college football. But, yeah, he got a few guys there that can help us out. If Pete Carroll's there, probably not. Like I said, we need a young offensive head coach with a good coordinator and make some plays up. Because we got talent on the team. We got the best. We got a decent running back. Alex Genty, yeah, you can say what it is. He's not doing what we thought he was going to do. Break tackles and all that stuff. Because sometimes I see he runs into tackles. It's not all his fault. He can't get through the line. Because when he go outside and all that stuff, he does pretty good. But when he goes in between tackles, nothing. So I say we get a line. Maybe draft or get a free agent, get another running back. Both good, but I still get one more running back. I have three-headed monster. I have a two-headed monster. Because Lobby's not getting a running back play.
Well, that's another one we haven't been trying out. Why not they've been putting him on kick returns, not punt returns, but kick returns. And they've given him maybe 4 or 5 offensive plays this year, something like that.
If that
not many.
I was in run ball a couple of times. That's it. I haven't seen him since. Yeah.
But yeah, couple little passes, short passes, out of the backfield.
Yeah, get a nice veteran running back, not too old, not beat up, man. It's for good money. Just have his best backfield. Because he had Mozart there. If he where he stay next year or not, I don't know. I doubt it because they didn't really use him that much. Which I thought they would use him more, but they rarely use him.
right?
So if he'll stay, probably not. So
Yeah.
yeah, get another one or draft somebody and have a three-headed monster back there.
Well,
You know?
that's what I like about the idea that me and you are on the exact same page. I'm not saying trade back to spot 20 or something, but if you got a fourth or fifth round pick, I mean, let's face it, this quarterback class is not one of the better ones. And
No,
we don't even know who it is more coming out. We don't know. Is Mendoza coming out? If they don't win the if they win the natty, he'll probably come out. But if they don't win the natty this year, he will most likely, I would think, stay back in for one more year to see if he can win the natty.
yeah,
So
exactly.
we don't know. We don't know who's coming out. The quarterback out of Alabama may not come out.
Yeah, they all undecided. Nobody say yeah, I'm
Right.
coming out because they still
So
going to the playoffs and all that stuff. You
so
got some
why not?
other you got some other low level schools that are not in the playoffs or anything like that. They're in bowl games, but we don't know how good they are, and then they're not
There's
first
gonna
round picks.
there's gonna be teams that are picking seventh, eighth, ninth that are, wanting to go for one of these quarterbacks if they come out, and we could get, of course, that pick, and then maybe another second, and maybe another third, or maybe a third next year, or second next year. You know, acquire some more draft picks. We need a lot of positions. It's not like we need a quarterback. We're good to go. I mean,
No,
we need everything except tight ends and a punter.
no.
That's all we don't need. And so why not get more picks? What do you like you said earlier? We got 11 right now. We can work this. We can come out of this thing with 15, 17 picks, man. If Spytech does what he did last year, where he just accumulated picks and don't waste. But the big mistake they made was, like you said again, picking Genty up. You know,
Well, the good thing is this. I mean, I found out not till a few weeks ago. I didn't know this. Spycheck came in kind of late, and it was the old scouting team from the
right.
what do you call it? From the McDonald's because AP didn't change scouting team
Mm-hmm.
at all. He didn't change none
Mm-hmm.
of that.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's coming. He coming in a fresh head. He said, "What we need," and plus you get that guy from what's the name? Hunt,
Philadelphia.
Brandon Hunt.
That
Yeah. So now
and then they.
they got a whole new scouting team.
Mm-hmm.
So now they can go and look. They can see. They can observe. They can go and then they gonna bring the paper. They're gonna be the paper there. If I take these guys, we need one of these guys. Here's a list of them instead
Mm-hmm.
of going with the other guys because the last draft picks these guys were involved in, none of them worked out except for Brock Bowers, maybe JPJ. What else? Let's go team. But prior to that, no one draft picks. Most of them not even here.
Yeah, and
So,
that's a common thread with the Raiders.
mm-hmm,
Is getting these guys in the draft. They don't do shit. We send them somewhere else, and then they become superstars.
exactly. Like Cleveland Farrell, man, the other day, man, they had 2 sacks. Like, damn,
Uh,
that
well,
hurt.
uh, Cladavius Chason is kicking ass too.
Well,
Um,
we let him go.
yeah, Jacorian Bennett is kicking ass.
He's on the winning team.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these players let go are doing great.
They all went to New England.
Jacoby Myers doing great in
That's
Jacksonville.
what I said. Yeah.
Jacorian, I mean, all these, but that's what happens when you have a bad rant organization like the Raiders have been ran. Bad. Don't know what they're doing. Yeah, Cleve Mack's still doing it. Everybody say he wanted back. He would never come back to the Raiders after what they did to him. After
I,
what
s-
a
I,
group
I,
that the
I
group
mean,
did to
I love Khalil Mack. I remember one time when I was in Oakland watching the game in the Black Hole, row four, and it was against the Panthers, and Cam Newton was the quarterback.
Oh,
Before
I
the
watched
game,
that. He took over.
uh, check this out, man. Cam Newton was wiping his feet off on the Black Hole's end zone, on the Black Hole side, like he was wiping shit off a shoe or something like, fuck this, fuck this. And then later in the game, good old Khalil Mack picked him off at like the 6 yard line and ran it in for a touchdown, pick six. Khalil
Oh,
Mack against Cam Newton. And fucking the black hole let Cam Newton have don't ever fucking wipe your feet on our goddamn turf again.
Khalil Mack basically took that game over. It was a Khalil
Yep.
Mack show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Sacktown, we're gonna call it because sorry the 6 people in the room. Thanks for coming in. We had technical difficulties. Jason taking care of little mama, and I don't know what happened to Chewy. Chewy's having a problem with his phone or computer because he actually started the show by accident and ended it. So that's why he had to restart it. But anyway, hey, you guys, thanks for coming in. Before you leave, hit the likes on both our channels, on both for streaming. Like I said, subscribe if you didn't subscribe yet. And tell some friends that help me out. I'm 108 away from 500, which I'll probably never get there, seem like. But one day I will.
You'll
Uh,
get there, man. You'll get there.
yeah, I'm not worried about too much. I'm gonna take my special guest here who came in to help fill in the void. Sat down, Mike. He's always if we're short one man, he definitely will come in. Mike's everywhere. And plus, Mike, what time's your show start tonight?
It's not my show, but the show I'm doing is Death Star Report Live. It comes on at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. So
Okay. So maybe check out Mike and Dale. Listen to them yell at each other because they.
and those of you in the chat, because I know a lot of you in the chat know who Blue Richards is. She's going to be joining us in about an hour later, as soon as their hockey game's over.
Yeah,
So
little Richard. I call Little Richard because
yeah,
I saw him. We saw him making
well,
sure like
yeah,
she is short.
she is short. That's a
Yeah,
good name for Little Richard. I'm gonna start calling her that.
Little Richard Blue. All right, thanks, hey Mike. Once again, man, thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for shooting me the link.
Thanks for all the guys who came in and helped the chat. Anybody got any final question before we end it? Honestly, this team will continue. Honestly, this team will be contenders. Well, yeah, you don't want to play for a losing team. You'll play for the money, but you also want to win. You don't want to spend the rest of your life just on a losing team because some players never got opportunity to go to a Super Bowl or a playoff, and you don't want to be on that team. But if they paying you well, of course you're going to stay. Let me ask you a question, Mike, right before you go. So,
Sure.
would you rather get $20 million a year to play for a losing team, or $15 million a year to have a chance to go Super Bowl?
The second one, 15 for the Super Bowl.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Me too. Because you want that.
I would even go so far as to say I'd take half pay, but that's easy for me to say because I would never make. But I think I would. I'd rather. Why not?
I
Because
would. I would do that too.
that's never going to go away.
I
All
would do that
records
too.
can go. Yeah, all records can go away or be beaten, but to be in the Super Bowl, that's not
Yeah.
going to go away. You're always going to have been in the Super Bowl. You're always
You
going to be a
want
Super Bowl champion.
you guys gonna have that legacy behind you. You want that ring and the trophy and
Hmm.
in the record books that you're on a winning team. So
People talk shit. People talk shit. You just do this. Talk to the
because
ring. Talk
in
to
a
the ring.
in a few years' time, people forget who went to the Super Bowl. That the team that they didn't know who won, but sometimes who's the other team that lost? I forgot.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers that.
What
Anyway,
do they say? What do they say? Second place is the first loser.
exactly. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, Mike. Take care. I'm sorry I took a show at 9:30. I'll probably see me in the chat. Thanks for coming in, guys. My next show is not until Friday Night Live with Jeff and the gang. So that's my next show. I take 2 days off, man, to recoup from the Raider loss. I don't cry, but yeah, it's one of them seasons, so I'm used to it now. Until then, till next time, guys, be safe, be careful, enjoy the rest of your week, and go Raiders.
Love you, Raider Nation.
Now I'm in the spot where I want to be, guys.